Hey guys, what's going on? It's your coach, Scotty Hobbs, sitting here in my... Hey guys, what's going on? It's your coach, Scotty Hobbs. I'm just sitting here in my truck outside of my home. It's a little bit quieter in here in the mornings than it is inside. You know, I'm a dad. I have 4 kids. Been a stay-at-home dad now for over 2.5 years with Team Beachbody, helping people with their health and fitness goals, mentoring people to their business goals. And so I want to bring you a message today. Sitting here, obviously because of this shoulder injury, which is healing quite well. I go in to check to see if I'm ready to start doing physical therapy in 2 days, so I'm pumped and excited about that. Woke up this morning bright and early, read my personal development. I'm reading a book called The 7 Levels of Intimacy or something like that. I just barely started. I'm just barely getting into that, just finished the first chapter, started on the second chapter. But the message I want to share with you guys today is about the Team Beachbody compensation plan. It seems like so many times I'm asked this question: how does a compensation plan work? And some people, you know, they want to know the details all about it before they get started, or you've been a coach for a while and you're starting to help people and your customers and challengers getting results, and they want to become coaches, and they're asking you questions and you don't know the answer. So the message of this video right now is to teach you the compensation plan in just a few minutes. I am planning on doing this Thursday the compensation plan in detail, in extreme detail, for you guys that are wondering how the compensation plan. So that will be up on my YouTube channel after Thursday night as well. But I'm going to go over the basics. You know, I'm one of those guys, it took me 8 months to get started as a Team Beachbody coach, but I didn't have a clue how the compensation plan worked, and I really didn't care in the beginning. All I cared about was helping people. And my coach, Lindsay, I told her, hey, I need to make $10,000 with Team Beachbody, because my reason is because I need to bring my wife home from work. And I literally thought I had to sell like 300, 3,000, whatever P90Xs so that I can make $10,000. I didn't understand anything about the compensation plan other than that I made 25% on the products. But I didn't care. I was all in. I was going to bring my wife home. I knew it. I didn't know how, but I knew that was my goal. That's what I was going to accomplish. So I was willing to put in the work. So that's how I got started, guys. And my coach said, I can't promise you $10,000, but I promise that your income will be a direct reflection of the number of lives that you change. So I'm going to go over the compensation plan real briefly. But first I want to start with your why. That thing I said, I was willing to do whatever it took to bring my wife home from work. So I set a solid income goal. I knew exactly what I wanted, right? And it's so important to have something that drives you, that pulls you forward in a business, not just Team Beachbody or any network marketing company, any business. If you're a business owner or you want to succeed and go ahead in life, you have to have something that drives you and pulls you forward when the times get hard, okay? So that was my main thing. My first thing is I want to bring my wife home from work. The next thing is that moment I had when I saw my daughter get off the school bus, and it broke me down in tears. I was like, holy smokes, what if I was able to bring myself home from work as well and see every moment of my kids' lives? And that became so powerful to me that was my purpose, is to be a stay-at-home dad and help people with health and fitness, and help other parents that feel like they're missing out on their kids' lives have that opportunity as well. So that was the next thing that drove me, right? So I had all these things that drove me. The next one after that, after leaving my job, was, of course, paying off my mortgage, being debt-free. After that was, you know, hitting the Millionaires Club, and the type of person and leader I had to become to do that. So what's next? What do you do after you get to this level? And my thing that drove me once I got to this level, sorry, I'm shaking from my leg workout today. The thing that drives me right now, and I want to talk about it, is talking about rank advancement goals. Why it's important to be a diamond, or a 2-star diamond, or a 5-star diamond, 10-star diamond, 15-star diamond, which is all going to lead into the compensation plan. It's so important to set these goals for yourself, or you're just going to be floating and drifting with no real destination, or nothing to drive you, pull you forward, help you make those sacrifices, and have that deep conviction of what you're doing that's going to attract people into your life and into your business. My thing right now I'm going to talk to you guys about, I shared it with my team, and they were just blown away by, they've never thought of it like this. And so I wanted to share it with all of you. I talked about, you know, we advanced our second business center to the rank of 4-star diamond, which means, you know, once you get to 2-star diamond, I'll explain that when I go over the compensation. But when you get to 2-star diamond, you get to open another business center. So over the past less than 4 years, we've created 3 business centers that make over a 6-figure income. 3 of them. So now we have the opportunity to open another business center, which I just barely did. And I talked to my coaches about this in the team, about my positives and my struggles for this week. And one of my positives was I got to open a new business center. And I'm going to tell you guys, and this is directly for you, those of you that may feel like you're in an inside leg or a weak leg, and you have no upline support. Guys, when I opened my third business center right here, I decided to place it in my mom's weak leg. So I made my mom a coach over a year ago. She's not even an Emerald. I haven't signed her any coaches or anything yet, but she's in my organization. So she's got this place. I signed her up. She's got no coaches. She doesn't sign coaches up. And I placed my next business center in her weak leg. That, guys, is no upline support aside from me building that business. And I told these coaches, I'm going to do that because I know I can build another 6-figure business on my own. I don't need an upline support. I don't need help from an upline. I can do it, and I'm going to do it in 2 years. But the reason that day of signing up that third business center was so important is I got to talk to my mom and dad. And for those of you who don't know, my mom is my assistant. She left her job 2 years ago with the school district, and she gets to do some of my social media stuff, all my back office stuff. She gets to help me with that, sorting my emails, making things easier for me so I can do the things that I love doing, like talking with my coaches, making videos, inspiring people, doing the 3 vital behaviors. So my mom, I was able to retire her a couple years ago, so she has the freedom to work from home and on her own schedule. But when I opened my third business center, I got to go over to my parents and I showed them the coach application for my third business center. And I said, Mom and Dad, this right here is your retirement in 2 years. And they didn't know exactly what I was talking about. I said, I am going to build a 6-figure business under your account. And so that means within 2 years, you're going to have a $2,000 a week business and you're going to be able to leave your job. And that is the next thing that's driving me to work hard and to show up every single day is I'm going to bring my dad home from work. He's been working since his teenage years, fixing copiers, fixing fax machines, and he loves what he does. He's a serviceman. He loves people. He loves helping people solve their problems like that. But my dad, after we go on this Disney cruise, we're taking them on in just 2 weeks from now, right when he gets back, the day after he has knee surgery. And that's because he's been on his knees his whole life, fixing copy machines, fax machines, and back in the day, typewriters. So in 2 years, I'm going to bring my dad home from work so my mom and dad no longer have to work for anybody. Well, my mom will work for me, but she gets to do her own schedule. So that is what is so significant about setting goals and being clear about your purpose and why you're doing things. So I want you guys to understand that that's why it's important to get to 2-star diamond so you can open your next business center. It's not just becoming a diamond or a 1-star diamond. There's so many things about this. I'm going to explain them now on this compensation plan in basic terms. And like I said again on the team call Thursday, I'm going to talk in detail about all this. But here's the ways to get paid as a Team Beachbody coach, okay? Number 1, retail commissions. You get 25% commissions when you sell a product to anybody. Any Shakeology, pre-workouts, post-workouts, any of the nutrition lines, any of the workouts, challenge packs, you make a 25% commission. The challenge packs have a direct commission tied to them. And you can see that in your Coach Online office, which is slightly larger than the 25%, which is amazing for you as well. So you get 25% commission on retail sales. There's also something called the club membership, which is directly tied, now opening up here shortly, Beachbody on Demand. Club membership gives your customers and yourself access to Beachbody on Demand, where they get to stream live workouts. Guys, this is a $40 club membership that they can pay for. When they pay for this club membership, you get a 50% commission of that $40. So you get half of that. You get $20 every time that goes through, and that's a quarterly payment of $40 for your club memberships. So that's another way, is club memberships, getting that 50% commission on the club memberships, okay? So we got those 2 ways that you earn commissions. The next way is the team bonus cycle, which is the biggest way to make an income with Team Beachbody, which involves building a team of coaches. So great customers make great coaches. People who love our products make great coaches. So next thing is building a team of coaches. The basics of this is you get a bonus cycle depending on your rank. So Emerald makes $14, a Ruby makes $16, and a Diamond makes $18 per cycle. A cycle means whenever, with Team Beachbody, you have a binary system. You have a left leg and a right leg. So anytime that there's 100 volume on one side and 200 volume on the other side, 100 to 200 ratio, you get paid 1 bonus cycle. So if you're Emerald, you get $14. If you're Diamond, you get $18. So for example, if you have 1,000 volume on one side and 3,000 on the other side, that is 10 bonus cycles. At Emerald would be 10 times 14 is $140 you get paid that week for your team volume. If you're a diamond, 180. Another great reason to be a diamond is because your team bonus cycle is larger at $18. So that is the next way to get paid. Now there's a cap out about how much you can get paid. And I know people have had questions about this, is there's no limit to how deep the level of coaches go. You could be 200 levels deep of coaches in your organization and you still get paid on their volume, but there's cap outs at each level. So the important ones that I talk to my coaches about is at Emerald, you get capped out at $250. At Ruby, you get, and this is per week, Emerald $250 a week, Ruby $1,000 a week, Diamond $2,000 a week, and then it goes on up from there per star diamond. So 1 star equals $3,000 a week, 2 star equals $4,000, 3 star equals $5,000, 4 star equals $6,000, 5 star equals $7,000. Now that's not how much you'll make. That's what you can cap out as at that rank. And the reason for that is, let's say someone signs up as a coach a long time ago and they sign up some rock stars, they build a huge business, but they never do anything much more with it aside from have an Emerald rank or a Ruby. Even if their team volume is large enough with that 100 to 200 ratio every week to make, let's say, $10,000 a week, if they're only an Emerald, which means they're not a diamond yet, they just have at least one person sponsored coach on each side, they would cap out at $250 a week. I love this concept because it means you have to build this business. You can't just start a long time ago, kick back, and do nothing. So there's cap outs just like that. So the other thing to understand about this is that's one bit. We'll talk about business centers. That's a business center is when you sign up as a coach. That's your first business center. Each business center can cap out at $12,000 a week for team bonus cycles, which is a 10-star diamond, capping out at $12,000 a week when your team volume gets to that level. Now, for example, in the past 4 years we've been a coach, our first business center is capped out. So the next step to talk about is in that same thing with the team bonus cycles, is that when you have personally sponsored Emerald coaches, they get paid bonus cycles as well, just like you, once they become an Emerald coach. Now, you as their sponsor, you get a 10% match bonus on their team bonus cycle. So let's say, for right now, let's say, I'll use a real life example. I'm Brigitte Linford's sponsor. Brigitte, let's say this week she made $8,000 from her team bonus cycle. I would make $800 that week off of her 10% match for being her sponsor coach. So that's another way that the compensation plan works. 10% match on your personally sponsored coaches that are building teams on their team bonus cycle match, on their team bonus pay. So that's the next way. The next thing, tying back into my big why of building a business for my mom. I'm building this third business center. I will build this business center to a 6-figure income and beyond. We're just starting, like a brand new coach is what that is. So I'm going to build this business to a 6-figure income. And this may overwhelm a few of you, but you have this video to look back on as you're learning this. How that going to work? I'm going to build my third business center. I'm going to go to Diamond. I'm going to hit Success Club every single month in this business center. And I'll explain how you do that and how you open that. But what's going to happen is it's placed under my mom's weak leg. So I'm going to start building a business under there. My mom can't make money off of that unless she is an Emerald coach, since she can make team bonus cycles. So I'm going to sponsor 2 coaches in my mom's business, one on the left, one on the right, to make her an Emerald. And then I'm going to continue building my business under her, my third business. And what's going to happen is as that volume builds up on that leg, she is going to be able to make a team bonus cycle. And I'm going to build, and I'm not really going to build my mom's business until she gets to about the $250 a week mark where she would cap out as an Emerald. When it starts to get close to that level, over the course of the next 1 or 2 months after that, I will make my mom a Diamond coach by sponsoring her and getting her 8 personally sponsored coaches and 1 Emerald on each side. That way she does not cap out at $250 a week, and as that volume can build, she can start to collect that team bonus cycle money up to the point of $2,000 a week. And that is how I'm going to build my parents a 6-figure income over the course of the next 2 years. And why do I say 2 years? Because I built my first business center to a 6-figure in 14 months, my wife's in 18 months, and my second business center I built to a 6-figure in 24 months. So I'm going to do this in 24 months. I'm going to build the third business center to a 6-figure as well as my mom's in a 2-month time frame. So what is the second business center? What is the third business center? Some of you may be thinking, okay, you cap out at $12,000 a week. How do you go beyond that? This is how. This is why it's important to hit diamond, to mentor and develop your next diamond so that you can become a 2-star diamond as well. Once you're a 2-star diamond, you are able to open a second business center. And basically what that means is you sign yourself up as a coach. And all you do is you go in, you get a coach application form, you check the box for the $40, you put your information, your sponsor information as yourself, and you create a new email and you sign yourself up. You're a brand new coach, again, sponsored by yourself. So what that means is I get to place that business wherever I want in my organization. So I'm going to place it, just like I said, I can place anywhere. Like I placed my third one under my mom's weak leg so that I can build that volume for her. So you place your business center, you start to build it. I'm going to go diamond in that business center within the next 60 days, most likely. And what that means is that counts as a rank advancement for my business center that I signed it up in as well. So that will raise me 1-star diamond in that business center. So that's one thing for you guys to know as well, is that when you sponsor yourself as a second business center, that is one of your diamonds in whatever business center you signed it up in. And each business center, guys, can cap out at $12,000 a week as a 10-star diamond over time. So how many business centers can you have? Great question. You can have 25 business centers with Team Beachbody. So over the course of time, you can create 25 business centers. I personally have 3 plus my wife, so technically I'm running 4 business centers right now. So we're just barely starting this business. And we've been a coach for 4 years, but I'm in this for the long haul. I'm going to do this for the long haul. And so I'm inviting you to learn this conversation. If there's any questions that you have, please reach out to me. I basically went over it in detail, but I will do my best to explain this in great detail on Thursday night's team call with our entire team of coaches. And then I'll post a link to that in the description of this video so that you guys can see in detail and in depth what that means. I'm building this business center. I just barely opened it. That's my why. That's driving me. If you have a why and a vision and you're thinking about Team Beachbody just like that, just know that you have that ability to not only change your own life and not only mentor and help and guide other people to achieve their goals and their dreams as well, but you have the ability to completely change the lives of your family. And you could create a legacy, guys. You can create a legacy with Team Beachbody where you can make an impact. You can help your kids go to school. You can help your kids serve missions for your church. You can help you yourself can go on mission trips. You can do all these things where you can serve more people. Guys, that's what I love about being a Team Beachbody coach, is helping people realize that they can do more. Having the income, that's cool and that's exciting. But what does it do? I want to create a legacy for my family and for those that come into our lives. And not only that, is it gives me the freedom to be here at 8 o'clock in the morning and now I have to go to a job and spend my time teaching and guiding and mentoring and pouring my life into you guys and teaching everything I know to you guys so you guys can achieve your goals. Guys, 2015 has just begun. Get real about your goals. It's not a goal until you write it down, until you put it down on paper, until you sincerely believe it in yourself. All these trainings that you guys see, all the trainings, the techniques, and everything like that in the world will do you no good until you believe in yourself. So write these down, read books, learn to love yourself, learn to believe in yourself, and stop the negative self-talk, and just start helping people and believing in yourself and pouring your life into other people. And guys, the income will follow after the lives are changed. Remember that. How do you be a coach? You ask somebody how you can help them with their vision, their goals for their life, their health, their fitness, their finances. You ask them that, you find out what that is, and then you help them whether they buy from you or not. Okay? Guys, I believe. Hey guys, what's going on? It's your coach, Scotty Hobbs.